So, hi Jack.
Hello, this is Jack McFarland speaking, and
We haven't started the show. I was just warming us up a little bit.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want to start?
yeah.
Okay, go.
What?
Introduce the show.
Okay. Hello again, this is Jack and
Charles.
with Minor Inconvenience. And today we're going to talk about the Oscars and...
We don't have to list everything we're going to talk about right now.
Okay. Okay, listen to me. Today it was the Oscars, right? So I woke up at 5 a.m. and my phone went off, and it was Sky News, and I looked at the phone, and it said Best Actor was Eddie Red, was it?
No, his full name is Part. It's got to say it. It's
What is his name? Eddie.
I don't know. His full name is Eddie Remio
Remino.
or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Him. The guy who played the role of Stephen Hawkins. And to be honest, I'm surprised because I wanted Steve Carell to win an Oscar, because it's you hardly hear a comedian that has an Oscar, and it's a massive achievement for those type of people to win at such a high achievement, you know. And it's just that I kind of just slightly disappointed, if I'm honest. And it's, you know, I've never seen. I mean, the role Steve Carell plays in Foxcatcher, it's a true story. It's about basically it's in the 80s where I can't explain it, but I don't want to. But basically he played an older fella who is quite wealthy, and he takes on an athlete and helps him train for the Olympics. And there's a kind of a backstory to it.
In what sport?
I think it's not wrestling. It is wrestling.
It's wrestling.
That's wrestling. Yeah, I was thinking something else. It's a different form of wrestling. It's more of a...
No, this is like, there's a definitive line. This is actual wrestling.
Yeah, I'm thinking of WWE. Something.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's a different wrestling.
Yeah, it's no star wrestling then.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's wrestling. So,
this is Olympic wrestling.
Yeah, and basically the character he plays is his name is John. I can't remember the last name. It's just the way he plays him looks like this actual person is incredible, and I think Steve Carell has never performed anything like that before. It came to a surprise. There's more to a comedian, you know, comedy actor. And I was really surprised. What do you think, Charles?
No, it's like I haven't seen the movie, but I seen like the trailers for it, which was like it looked interesting as well. Like it was a different look for Steve Carell.
Oh God, yeah.
It took me a bit, like it took like a second to realize, oh fuck, that's him. That's the dude. but I understand what you're saying. It's like for a dude that normally does comedian like more comedy films and stuff like that. It's interesting to see him take a much more serious role.
It is. It's just, I think it was a big step for him in a way.
It was.
I mean, after Anchorman, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Dinner for Schmucks.
Yeah, I mean, like it was interesting enough to see him do to be in sort of a film that seems to be looking serious. I haven't seen the film myself, but it was interesting to see.
Foxcatcher. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the name of the film, the
Foxcatcher. In this film, right? I mean, his nose looks like Lois Griffin's nose. No, Lois Griffin from Family Guy. It's a big triangle.
It looks like a big triangle.
Yeah, on the side.
To be fair, he does have a big nose.
No, I mean the character.
Yeah, but I mean the person himself. He's
Italian because he's gonna have a big nose.
No, I'm just saying that's naturally him. It's not just. It's like they gave him a fake nose on set.
Yeah.
They might have just done something with it differently. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's wearing makeup and stuff. You know, takes 4 hours.
He hasn't got eyebrows, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like the one of the
faded eyebrows.
It looks that weird. Like he looks creepy as fuck.
He does in his mouth. You know, does his jaw open down. You know.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's one of those things. It's really good to see an actor that doesn't normally do serious stuff yeah. It's like it's an interesting idea. Like, I mean, sometimes when you see it, it doesn't really. A lot of them don't see it because they'll normally see just the actor. I'll give you an example. You know Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
Jim Carrey, for all of I've ever seen Jim Carrey, has done comedy films.
Yeah.
And it was like recently he was trying to do more serious. He was trying to. There was like a time where he was trying to be a bit more serious with his work.
2007 to 2009.
Oh yeah, he tried. He was beginning to try a little bit to become more serious as an actor,
like in horror films. Something.
Fair enough. I think that was the 23, wasn't it? Something like that.
23. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But like he's trying to become a serious. He was trying to do like he did something serious, and I'll give anyone props to try and do something out of their something they're not normally used to, or like something that's not bread and butter to them essentially. But from the audience's perspective, you're always going to see the joke. You're always going to see the funny man.
Oh yeah, behind it.
Like yeah, you'll always see like that comedian. No matter what happens, it's very on rare occasions you'll see a difference, but when you get someone like that or in that similar role playing a much more serious role, it's very hard to believe because you always see that character, no matter what.
Yeah, it's like with Kim Jong-un, you know, you need to take him serious, but you know he's funny. Yes, but as well, who else won in the Oscars?
Judging from the results, and again, I'm using IGN.com to help me here.
Thank you, IGN.
Where would we be without you? Going through it, Birdman seemed to like pick up a lot of stuff. Not just in like Birdman won Best Movie, and from like the last time we did the podcast, we said that Birdman should have won a BAFTAs, but it didn't.
Oh,
so it didn't win Best Movie. For it to win Best Movie as an Oscar, I agree with.
Fair enough. I mean, I've seen Birdman myself, and it's a great film. Captures the art of cinema. Theatre.
Yeah, it does. It really captures the art of theatre and stuff like that. And it was one of the Birdman was like one of the first artsy films I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was one of those. I actually did enjoy this movie. This is something I actually would like to get into. And we just saw it, and we just saw the trailer then for a film called the Great what's it called?
Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, that film, just the trailer from that, and like it, I thought that actually looked hilarious to me.
I know, it looked hilarious to me. So
it looks really good. I want to look and see that.
It's just the camera angles are so precise. It's just like front camera side, camera shot.
Yeah.
There's no dramatic shots. It's just standard. If you understand.
There's no movement in the camera. It's just
exactly
still
no
imagery.
movement. It's just as it is. And it just kind of captures things from a wide angle view.
Well, a lot of films.
A
lot of films.
Perspective. It just kind of draws to the center point of the scene. Yeah.
A lot of films do that. A lot of films.
This one's really into it.
Yeah, this one. Well, fair enough. It does do a lot of it.
Some of the other awards as well. We've already gone through the best. Leading role of an actor. Julianne Moore won Best Female Lead in Still Alice. I've never seen.
I've no idea what the hell.
I have no idea what Still Alice is.
No,
I've never seen it.
Heard of it.
Apologies for anyone who's like seen it and likes that film. I've just never seen it.
I do not apologize.
Yes, you do not apologize. We're gonna Best Animated Film. I always love the animated films because it's kind of
interesting to see what people think, and Big Hero 6 won an Oscar for it.
Oh.
Yeah, Big Hero 6.
I have not seen that, and I mean, you told me like a couple of weeks ago that Disney made you have feelings for a balloon.
Yeah, I did. I hate Disney for making me have feels for a balloon, but it was really good. It was really good, and something I recommend anyone ever see. It's like, but it brings up an interesting question in terms of like comic book, because Big Hero 6 is a comic book movie. It's technically a comic book movie.
Marvel?
It is Marvel.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Marvel. It's not like one of their massive things. It's not one of their bigger productions like Avengers or anything, but it's still kind of a comic book movie. It's a small project. And for it to win an Oscar was like huge. So it kind of brought the question about whether or not we'd see a comic book movie win an Oscar. And you said originally Dark.
I thought Dark Knight. Yeah.
Dark Knight didn't win an Oscar.
Heath Ledger's role, obviously he died before the film was released, but
Yeah.
at least he would have been like at least kind of nominated. But it'll be the principle of that if he were to be an Oscar to receive an Oscar. But
I'm sure he did win an Oscar for like his
films. Yeah.
No, not in the case of his films, but like for a supporting role, because like his Joker performance was clear.
Oh yeah.
Really a standout moment for that movie. Speaking of which, I want to point something out. J.K. Simmons won Best Supporting Role.
Oh yeah, the guy in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was, and that leads into our next topic. The big news that happened the week after our first podcast, and we haven't been able to talk about. Spider-Man is now officially in part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
He's tight. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No,
that.
it's cool. No, finally, for those who don't know, it's been a massive debate going on between the Sony pictures and Disney, well, Marvel Studios, really, over the whole rights to having Spider-Man in the Avengers. Finally, we have a Finally, not long, we had a conclusion, which is kind of good. So, to get the full idea is, as far as we know, Spider-Man is now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Actually, they they cancelled the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
The Amazing Spider-Man 3 no longer is a project. Andrew Garfield is no longer Spider-Man.
Yes. I'm sorry, but Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man. You want him back? You want him back to replace his role?
Oh no, he's old now.
He's old now. He can't.
He's like nearly 40 now or something. And also on Facebook the other day I was trolling through wherever. Trolling. Yeah, and because people could put on Facebook, website saying this guy should be the new Spider-Man, this guy should be the new Spider-Man. I don't know who these people are. Then suddenly I saw one post, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't from a person. It was from like a review site or something. I had no idea what it was called. And it was this guy, right? He looks nerdy. He kind of like Tobey Maguire look, long hair. And it was this kid from this show. It's on Fox. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
It'd be helpful if you knew who the person you're talking about, Jack.
No, that's the thing. And I had him just now.
So you think that's basically the whole idea? So while Jack's looking up who he's talking.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Yeah, he's gonna look up on who he's talking about. Just professionalism all the way in this podcast. But yeah, that's what's interesting to me, however, is that a lot of the there was plans for a Sinister Six movie and a Venom movie, which, as far as I'm aware of, they haven't been cancelled.
Well, no, wait, are these the villains from Spider-Man?
Yeah, Sinister Six is like a rogue gallery, the rogue gallery of Spider-Man's enemies, and they're all. Oh,
yeah.
you got it now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You just mentioned the Venom movie, and
yeah.
I just found it just now.
It's just rendering. It's buffering now with the internet.
I just found it, and as you just spoke. I thought, okay. An unconfirmed bombshell was dropped yesterday when it was reported that Marvel Studios may be in talks with Sony Pictures to bring Spider-Man into Marvel's Cinematic Universe.
Which
we know about, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're talking about that.
I'm just trying to find what you just said then.
About Venom.
Yeah.
As we continue.
Doesn't talk about Venom. Just talk. What was the one? The
Sinister Six, Jack.
Yeah. The new report claims that Sony may use the Sinister Six as a soft reboot of the Spider-Man franchise, recasting Peter Parker as he joins forces with the title villains to take down a larger threat.
That's
yeah.
okay. That's okay. So, we'll talk about that for a bit then.
I don't know what Sinister Six is.
Sinister Six again is like is basically just Spider-Man's top villains all teaming up. You know, like of Doc Ock, the Goblin, Kraven, Rhino, Mysterio. These all team up in a sense to battle against the Spider-Man.
Let's see.
So, That's actually not a bad idea. Actually,
Really?
that's actually not bad. Use the Sinister Six movie to kind of help reboot Spider-Man, because we're not going to see Spider-Man until 2017 at this rate.
That's true.
So basically, we're going to go through there. What I'm interesting question for you, Jack, however, is where do you see Spider-Man coming in the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, I got that right. The other day, right, I thought, how are the characters going to introduce them?
Yeah.
Now I thought, wait a second, it's Tony Stark. Now here's the thing, obviously Spider-Man is not in the first Avengers, right?
He's not in the first Avengers.
And obviously this isn't based in the film was based in New York. And that's where Spider-Man,
it was based in New York.
And that's where Spider-Man is. And I completely imagine when Spider-Man meets Iron Man, Iron Man's going to be like, where have you been? When we need you in New York, you weren't there. I imagine the character applies. I mentioned something about that. I'm not surprised because the character's witty. He's rude, obnoxious, but he's funny. But I imagine it'd be like well, yeah. I just imagine I wouldn't be surprised if Iron Man was to say that, imply stuff like that.
Oh, it'd be cool to see. Interesting. As far as I'm aware of, it hasn't been confirmed, but we might be looking to see Spider-Man in the Civil War movie that comes out on after Avengers 2, which is next year.
Oh, as well, they just announced Vision is in this film.
Not gonna try and disappoint you here, Jack, but everyone knew.
I didn't.
Everyone has known Vision is going to be in this movie. When did you find? You've only just found out Vision's going to be in the movie.
I found out 2 weeks ago, to be honest.
You only found out 2 weeks ago that Vision's going to be in this movie. Do you know who Vision is?
He's green, is he? He's green.
Yeah, he's green.
Ultron makes him.
Yes.
And yeah, well, he's I'm not sure how he's going to come into the film, but yeah.
No, that's interesting.
I mean,
no, it's a good point. Everyone else is looking forward to the Avengers that comes out later this year. You going to see it?
Of course, I want to see it.
You're going to see it. Do you think we'll see Spider-Man in that movie, like as an end credit thing? It's a bit late. I understand it's a bit late, but as far from what I'm hearing, they're still filming certain scenes. They're still filming
now.
Yeah, there's like little bits they're doing.
That's a bit late.
It is a bit late, but
I mean, editing,
No, I think the majority of the movie is done. They're just waiting for like the final moments to we just need to get these last scenes. Do you think we'll see like an end clip with teasing Spider-Man?
I imagine it'd be like some form of Easter egg, or like a symbol. Or
it could be.
Newspaper article with his name on it.
If we just see like the Spider-Man logo at some point, or just like a little Easter egg or tease, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is finally happening!" type shit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool.
It is gonna be pretty cool actually, and I can't seem to find this one perfect actor, but I've been trying to look forever. But yeah, I have a suggestion who should be new Spider-Man.
You have a suggestion who should be Spider-Man? Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
He's young. He kind of has Spider-Man's body figure in a way, and he's
also has a British accent.
You could get an American accent.
No,
we've seen that film Horns.
I know we've seen Horns, but Daniel Radcliffe is Spider-Man.
Yeah, think about it. Just take off the glasses and remove the scar.
Remove the glasses.
He could be Superman. No,
that's too. They already have their Superman. No, Daniel Radcliffe is Spider-Man. That's not a bad show actually.
No, think about it.
No. I understand. That's not.
I mean,
that's actually not too. I would have never actually thought of that. That's actually not bad.
Oh yeah. Also,
if he can do like a full-on American accent, it'd be cool. It'd be interesting to see Harry Potter as Spider-Man.
I mean, also, right, a couple of weeks ago, I thought who else could play Spider-Man, and I thought Seth Rogen.
No.
Then I thought, wait a second, what if I made a Photoshop picture of him as Spider-Man? So I did. So this is it. What do you think?
For our viewers who can't see the image Jack is showing me, it is a picture of Seth McFarland's head.
Seth
Rogen's head on top of that's been photoshopped on Spider-Man. I'll try and post it up on the image. I'll actually post it up on when we upload this.
Okay. Also, the fingers, because Spawn does this weird gay little hand sticking out thing, whip. So I photoshopped his fist to look like a middle finger. So he's extending his finger instead of Rogan's finger, a hand. Sorry. So I kind of did that. So I'm very proud of that.
You can't just say that. You can't just say that gay little thing, and then you can't just.
What's wrong with that?
You'll probably offend. You could offend people.
How am I offending people? I'm not offending people. I mean, I didn't mean say anything intentionally. I mean, if I was to say something, I would say something racist. But
let's not go into that topic. Oh. Let's go into that topic.
Okay.
Well, moving on now. We're gonna wrap it up now. Basically, going off that, it's interesting to see like where we're now in 2015, seeing all these movies and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But back in the past, essentially they had a different vision of 2015, and obviously I want to go into them basically because it's now 2015. We're kind of way into it a little bit now. We're like nearly into March now.
Oh yeah.
We are near into March. We're actually now basically we're going to talk about Back to the Future a little bit. Trying to do the theme tune?
What?
You trying to do the theme tune?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna basically talk about that for a little bit. Because basically they actually just announced, the self-lacing shoes.
Yes.
They've announced that they're gonna be making them.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
So, and they should be out this year as well, which would be very cool. So, kind of like the thing, you've seen Back to the Future 2, haven't you?
I've seen all of them.
Okay, so you
so many times.
Fair enough. Then. So, what would you like to? This is obviously an easy question for you, Jack. What things would you like to have seen that from Back to the Future predicted to come out now? I'm gonna stop you before you say hoverboard, because everyone picks the hoverboard.
Oh wait, did you say make up something or select something?
So no. Like say no. Select something that was in the movie.
Oh yeah,
but I'm gonna knock out the hoverboard because everyone says the hoverboard.
Jaws 27.
Jaws 27. Jaws predicting. Yeah, they predicted Jaws 27 at that point.
Microwavable foods.
Fair enough. That's
jet skis.
They have jet skis.
Oh. These vehicles that you drive.
Cars.
Yes.
We have cars.
Flying vehicles.
We don't have those yet.
A plane.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand. It's cool.
Books. They had books in that film.
Sorry?
They had books.
Yeah, they did. They have books.
They had trainers. They had lifeguards.
Yes, they did.
Just in case someone drowned. They did.
Yeah, we have them now.
Do we have exactly the same one from the film?
I don't think, no, because the movie was made back a long time
also,
ago.
we wear leather.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Robotic clothing.
Yeah, we wear a lot of stupid shit. Well, to be fair, we kind of do that now in the current age.
Yeah, but we wear that to express our sexuality. We do, don't we?
I don't know. I'm not really. I'm not one of those people in fashion, dude.
Well, we are in 2015.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
You have to question yourself on what year we are in.
Question mark.
Question mark. We in 2000. Is this real?
Or is this fantasy? God into that. Okay. Yeah, but as well, I've looked. I see the internet on Universal page. Apparently, I think it was on the Universal page. Apparently, Universal hinted a 4th film.
I don't think like I said, I've just seen you post. I don't think it's a 4th film that's coming out.
No, that wasn't it. That was something else. I mean, that's the first.
You've seen a hint that they're making Back to the Future.
I even liked the picture. It wasn't Universal. I've heard.
It has to be Universal, but it's like I don't understand why we would gain a. What are you doing?
Sorry, my mouth's dry.
You're just making faces now, aren't you?
No, my mouth's
You're
dry.
making faces on the podcast.
No.
You're just trying to
get my tongue wet. No. Like old people. Okay. What were you saying? My mouth's not dry anymore.
We've just been derailed massively by Back to the Future.
You say?
I wonder what it would have been. I wonder what the movie would. Yeah. Here's a question for you before we move on. If you were in that scenario, if you were Marty McFly, what would you do?
Take no money. No. Don't need a credit card to ride this train.
Don't need a what did you say?
Don't need the credit card to drive.
Crack on.
To crack. What did I say? To drive this train. Did I say drive? No, listen. I never listen to myself when I talk. I just say it because I want to say it.
Don't need no crack on to drive this train.
Credit card. I said credit card.
Credit. You say crack on.
A credit card.
It sounds like crack on.
Crack card.
Crack on.
It's like a crack card or
crack on.
It was like
what the fuck?
It's like a card where you take you to a dealer. Oh, can I have some crack? Here's my card.
Yes, I would like some more crack, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what was the question? Forgotten.
What would you do if you were in Back to the Future? What would you do if you were Marty McFly? What would you do?
I would go back to 1966, November 22nd, at 1 p. Exactly 12:30 p.m. Exactly Dallas, Texas, United States, Earth.
And why?
I don't know. I just want to see the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
Wow.
You know, I wouldn't prevent it because.
Oh God.
Because I want to witness it. It's.
Oh my God.
It's a historical event.
Oh my. It's considered a massive tragedy in America.
And keep in mind, with that in hand, the United States government have learned a lesson of not having protection.
That's a massive tragedy in a lot
I know,
of.
I saw the video so many times in even HD, and it was not as well. Apparently there was 3 shots, but it was 2. But you know, Lee Oswald wasn't very good.
I'm gonna have to censor this out, you know.
Why? What did I say?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to censor this out. I probably won't because I'm lazy. But I'm just saying. But wow, you would go back to then. Why? Like just.
I don't know,
you just want to watch it?
I know. I wouldn't watch it. I'll do something about it.
Why would you have the opportunity to prevent probably one of the biggest disasters in American history?
Well, I'm gonna say this, but
it's not the biggest disaster, but it's one of.
Yeah, but if I was to prevent it, then it'll cause a butterfly effect. That'll cause something bigger and worse. You know?
You would. You probably could.
I mean, for instance, from that assassination, I mean, from that point, you know, the presidency has been more protected than ever. You know, the next president is more safe. I'm just saying. I'm not criticizing the, you know, but I'm just, you know, after those scenarios, you learn a thing.
So you're basically saying they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, you know, as you would.
I can't believe that's the Pacific time you would love to go. Is you being like legit? You would want to go at that time?
Yeah, because I know I've learned a lot about John F. Kennedy, and I've kind of researched about half of all U.S. presidents. Okay. He was a 35th president. He ran for 2 years again, and his first election in 1960 against Richard Nixon. He lost, obviously.
It didn't stop Nixon. Nixon would eventually become president.
Yeah, he did. 1969.
Haha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to laugh at 69. I always do. So you kind of like disrailed the whole Back to the Future talk. So
what did I say?
No, you actually didn't. Actually, you carried on. But we'll end it now anyway. We're gonna end the podcast soon. Last week, the last podcast, we ended on your poem, Jack, which you ended up talking about a banana.
Yeah.
Which was a little disturbing for.
What do you mean disturbing? It was misleading. You guys were misleading. You guys have sexual minds if you thought it was a penis. I'm sorry. I was speaking about banana because I like eating bananas. It's healthy. I eat 2 a day. Just like my women.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have to censor that out as well?
Fuck, I can't be arsed censoring. I may censor it out.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're going to talk about we're going to do your poem now. So we're going to try and get some music. So.
I just wrote it before, so...
Yeah, you've only just wrote this before.
It's not... I hope it's a poem.
You hope it's a poem.
I hope it's a poem.
You hope it's a poem.
I do hope. Okay, what music do I have?
I'm going to give you The Power of Love.
Yeah!
I'm going to give you The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News to kind of like fit the mood.
Oh, I love American Psycho.
Yeah, fair enough. That's actually kind of. We'll do a little singing. We'll do a bit of karaoke before we do Epo. Okay, ready?
Okay. Right. The power of love is a curious thing. Make a man weep, make another one sing. Change a heart to a little white dove. More than a feeling, that's the power of love. I'm actually doing this. The cream, stronger than high by the girl's frame. Make a bad thing, make a good thing right. Power of love will keep you home at night. Don't need money, don't need fame, don't need a crack hard to ride this train. It's strong, it's sudden, it's gruesome things, but it might save your life. The power of love. Oh. That's the power of love. But don't the first time. What?
No, we'll get to.
Wait, what? Is that recorded?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Can we not? I'm kidding. You can have that in.
Okay. For those who don't know, basically Jack will say a poem, and we have to guess what he's talking about.
Yeah, but I'll leave before you guess, Charles. I'll leave out the last sentence to reveal what it is. What it is, you know.
Okay. I'll give you the cue because it works out better. Okay.
Okay. This is my poem. I just wrote it an hour ago. 22 minutes away. I don't think it's a poem, but it's opinionated.
You think it's a poem?
I think so. Okay, here it is. You're big and juicy, makes me breed. Every time I see you, you're always in a pair. Looking down is a habit for me. Seeing you everywhere is a dream come true. You come in all different sizes. When you're small, it makes me angry with regret. But when you're huge, I get especially huge in the morning. When you're ready, I can't wait to hold you pair in my warm hands. The feeling for watery juices sometimes flowing through those big blue veins. When you're perky and watery, I want to dive in with the juicy goodness and spit out the pips that look like nips. The finishing of you is the end of our passion, and the moment has flushed. What am I talking about, Charles?
I had one idea in mind. I had one answer in mind, but after last week, watermelons?
I shall reveal to you the subject of my sentence. Poem. I say farewell, my big juicy melons.
Yes! Fucking yes!
How did you know it was melons?
It was a bit like after the last one, which was banana, it was like, it did kind of feel a little more. When you said like seeds, that was it.
Seeds.
Yeah, you said you were saying spits like pip out seeds and something like that in the
Nips.
poem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like, that's it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It's
Oh my god. Well,
what did you think it was?
it was. I originally thought it was like it sounded like you were describing boobs.
Oh.
Then, which
Well,
kind of questions, like, you kind of get angry at small boobs. I was like,
do all the time.
What?
Make me angry. I'm sorry, but it does. Small tits make me angry. I'm serious. You know, it's frustrating to look at.
I want to just to clarify that's going to get edited out.
Can you silence it with a beep or something?
We're not going to mention that out. All women are lovely no matter what. And on that kind of a note, we're gonna finish this right now.
Oh, why? What did I say?
No, we're ending the podcast.
Oh, okay. I thought it said
So,
something.
this has been Charles
and Jack.
And this has been the Minor Inconvenience Podcast.